One Piece chapter 994. How's it going? It's your boy GM. I hope you're doing well, pirates. This chapter was very strong in determination and belief and convictions because I felt a lot of great moments where uh, the people fighting in it, whether they are enemies or allies, they stood on their ground. They stood for what they believe in. They stood for the battle that they are trying to achieve victory for. I'm gonna start with the least important part. At the castle's first floor, we meet two new characters. Fortrix, who is a chicken fruit smile user, and Amlet, same thing but giraffe. And I gotta say, the more we get into this arc, the weirder these smile fruit users are because like this one Amlet, it's like uh it's weird. Like it's freaking weird. Like instead, like where the head of a giraffe is supposed to be, that is where his full body is. The rest is just giraffe body. And for Fortrix, I think like his torso is being pulled out of a chicken's butt. So it's weird. But Jinbei and Sanjin managed to one-hit KO them, and they're still on their road to get to Kaido, along with Luffy. We go to the performance floor afterwards. Queen's Ice Plague is infecting a lot of everybody, friends or foes. He doesn't care. Like for him, it's just a game. And I love how Choppy has a medical point of view about this because he tells that this plague is like reinforcing the ferocity and muscle mass of the infected, but at the same time freezing their skin so that the body cannot handle that kind of stress. Queen reveals that everyone that has been infected has 1 hour to live. After that, they die. Worse, he gives the antidote to Apu in this whole fray. And now he announced this game night that he has the antidote. Like, no matter what you do, everything is allowed. Go get him. You have 1 hour, or else everybody dies. And so now it's a race against the clock to get that antidote from Apu. And yeah, like it's really chaotic. The guy is a sadistic. He thrives out of that. And that file of antidote, it's the only one in the entire world. So yeah, so now it's a great rush. And wow, man, yo, seriously, this is so chaotic, but it's well done. I really love that part. Nonetheless, my favorite parts of this chapter was the beginning and the end. At the beginning of the chapter, we see the Nine Red Sheets versus Kaido. Shout out to Okiku who takes that injury like a real warrior. Shout out to Okiku who takes that injury like a samurai warrior, like a proud one. Kinemon manages to cauterize the injury with fire, and she's been asked, "Can you stand?" And she's like, "Yes, I can." And and even Kaido, he's like, there it is, that the determination of the samurai. He's in awe of it. He admires it. And also, Kaido, no, also, Kaido mentions how he admires Roger and Whitebeard, saying that they did it right. And what he meant by that is how they died. When Gold Roger was executed, his last words started a huge wave of piracy. And when Whitebeard died on the battlefield, his last words, confirming the existence of One Piece, launched a new one of piracy as well. We all know that Kaido wants to die because he just can't die. And I believe that he is seeking to have a glorious death as well. And I think that when he was confronting against Oden, perhaps he was wishing that Oden would have killed him. And right now, he hopes somehow that he'll get his glorious death. But nonetheless, I felt that this part of the chapter, there was so much conviction, determination, beliefs, the strength of all those aspects were very strong. And at the last part of the chapter, inside the dome at the right brain tower, Yamato, seriously, wow. That character's stature and confidence and convictions, all moved by Oden. Seriously, I had goosebumps reading that part. She tells Momonosuke on how Oden really changed her life for the better, how she was moved by what he did when he was alive, and that she tried to save him as she ran to Kuri in the past, but failed to save Momonosuke. When one of Sasaki's men fires at her, that huge explosion, I was impressed. Like, wow, look, this is gonna leave a scratch. It sort of did, but the fact that Yamato was still standing, wow, that was very impressive. It reminded me when Wapol back in the arc where we first got introduced to Chopper, when Wapol fired at Luffy holding uh, Chopper's mentor's flag, and Luffy stood still, like out of conviction and belief and strength. And I saw that same moment in Yamato, like standing still, not budging, and look, seriously, just talking about this, I got goosebumps. It was very impressive. Yamato counterattacks, and the guy is brutally KO'd with a swing of a club. So again, a little hints about her unusual and incredible strength. Momonosuke asks Yamato, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I used your father's name before, but my other name is Yamato, and I would die for you." In that instant, I am wondering, I'm kind of thinking that maybe at the end of this arc, Yamato will stay in Wano to help rebuild everything that Kaido destroyed. Um, I was a bit hoping that Yamato might be the new female member among the Straw Hats, but maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe it might happen. I don't know. But I got a feeling that that devotion of loyalty towards Momonosuke will make her stay in Wano to help Momonosuke. So, anyways, this was such a passionate and strong chapter with, again, belief, convictions, determinations. It was raw on that level. So I really admire that chapter. That's it for me. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much no. So that's it for me. Tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks. So in the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.